Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 11 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is, of course, Novus Imperium. In the last episode, our push against the Soviet Union continued in earnest, and actually our brown guys over here did make quite a significant gain. I think all of this is gained. We started actually pushing with the yellows and have given them their own front here in the centre. Meanwhile, in the south, we've cut straight across the top of Crimea and are pushing down into the Caucasus over here. So I think that is essentially what is going to continue. We are still trying to push the Soviets out of Crimea over here, and I'm kind of hoping that we can rush down and block them from behind. In fact, your path is currently free. So we're going to try and do that. The other thing which I'm going to start doing is start shifting some of our Alpine troops from the north down here into the south. So once we get to Armenia and Georgia down here, we will have some troops in a better position to deal with those particular struggles. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to assign you to that army and assign you to the front as well. Like so. And then one more. We'll pick you. And we'll have to assign you to the front as well. There we are. Marvellous. Let's continue. Meanwhile, we could be doing quite a lot more pushing, honestly, guys. Let's push into here. You can push here. You're moving into there, that's fine. You can push. You can push. Oops. You can push. You can pin. You're already pushing, you're already pushing. Actually, you two, I'm going to have you join this one. And then from this army, we'll start sending some of the infantry guys north. Like if we have someone just moving, well, actually I want you guys to stay there. You are moving into that position, you're not. You can come up here. And you, and you, and you can all also go into that army. So let's grab two more mountain guys. Oh, there's 4 of you here. In that case, get 2 more of you to join here. You two on that front. So now we have a good mixture of Alpine and regular, and we can always fill in with more Alpine as and when required, because we do have a couple more infantry over here which we can shift up to the north too. And you guys attached to there. Okay, good. Off we go. Right, and the yellows. I did see a couple more offensives here that we could be supporting. You're all doing it. You could be attacking here. You could be moving here. You could be attacking there. So can you. So can you. You can go here. You can go here. You're moving north. Alright. Down here the Soviets look like they've got a bit more of their act together, but along this line, lots of opportunities for an offensive. How's the equipment? Bad. Of course. I mean, I don't really know why I was asking how the equipment was there. That was going to be fairly obvious. But our efficiency is the caps of slowly but surely rising. We're building 2 a day, 1.6 a day. And actually our tank deficit is reducing quite quickly. And once we have sufficient tanks, we can drop the amount that we are producing. Or we could build more tank divisions. That's also an option. Guys, come on. There's so many openings here. Use them. No, I want you down here. Go on there. Because I really want to be behind them when they collapse. In fact, what I might do is I might grab some of the tanks. Where's the 5th one? Where are you? Oh, you're just sitting there. Okay. You'd be an excellent option then. We'll have you come racing around here. Like this. And in fact, better plan. Let's have you double time it. Here, 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 and then you can go regular speed from there once we've seen what our opportunities are. And in fact, we might get all of the tanks and just hammer into that area. So we do still have these divisions here which can provide sufficient support. So all 4 of the tanks are fighting right now. No, we'll wait. We'll wait. It's fine. We just need the extra speed up here. Quite desperately. Let's use you to pin them just in case. How's it looking elsewhere? We are making pushes, which is lovely to see. We are holding the line up there. Hold the line. Keep moving. Ooh, he's arrived already. That was quick. Marvellous. Let's have you skim through here. Like so. Let's use you to hold that position. Kaiser Wilhelm II dies. Wilhelm II, the last Kaiser of the German Empire, died today at Hoosdorn, his family estate in the Netherlands, at the age of 82. Okay. You move here. Let's break these guys apart. You move into there. You are doing that. Oh, you lost. Okay, I wasn't expecting you to lose that fight. You're in a bit of a dangerous position there. So if you attack here and relieve a bit of pressure. Tanks are attacking there, but you should be just fine. Meanwhile, are the rest of these guys in the fight yet? Nope. Is it because we have too many? Yes. Right, let's take the weakest tanks away. Which would be... not you. Not you. You two. B. We'll have you participate in our push over on this side. Go. Okay. You're making good movement. We'll have you take that position, and we're going to cut through behind, like so. In fact, we might get a nice little encircle here, particularly if we can take Krasnodar. Have you come over here, actually. Push in here. Because he's about to be pushed back. That's fine. Push in. Keep the pressure up. Aha! Reinforcements have arrived. Let's move you. Leave you there for a minute so you can recover your organisation. You're pushing into there, that's fine. You're pushing quite weakly. Low echelon support, that's more plain stuff. Not that we're really able to do anything like that. Fighter detection, that's good. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get radio. Radio's the tech that we are really lacking right now. It's in... oh, we're already getting... never mind that. 1940, we should have got this one already. Mistake! Stay there, because that's going to be an important supply route. Meanwhile, how are we doing elsewhere? You guys are still pushing nicely. Good. I think I might take the rest of the tanks out now. Am I able to do this? Yeah, I think so. No, I didn't mean select all, I meant cancel you. You two, hold your offensive. And let's move you around here. No, wait. B. Let's try that again. Have you move through to here? Okay, good. Now this is clearly a space that we can push in on. They're using a lot of motorized, probably because they've realized that they have a really, really long front that they have to hold. You guys are pushing in, excellent. Go, 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 go. Preferably before they fall. Damn. Come on, yes. No. I was hoping we would get over there. Bugger. Okay. Yeah, I think we might try and do that. I'll have to push over here. You guys have arrived, welcome, welcome. Leave you there to recover a bit. Oh, we're losing this offensive now. Alright, hold that. And we'll try and cut these guys off before they realise the danger coming in from behind. Meanwhile, how are we doing on the rest of the front? Pretty well. We're pushing, but we're not pushing too hard. We will still be very low in equipment. We're down to only half deficit in light tanks. So our tank division should be becoming quite a lot stronger now. Waiting for 135 infantry, 2 artillery, 97 tanks, 77 motorized and full support. 75% fighting strength. Right, let's do this. See if we can really push in. Now that we're getting in our tanks and things. Once these guys have moved, I'm going to try and take my cop. There we go. You guys are still moving down. Excellent. You can push. So can you. There we go, we've taken Krasnodar. Now these guys should be noticing the danger at this point. Though if we manage to take my cop, then cut across here, that would be lovely. Or even across here. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, the blues are getting very thinly spread, but we have added a whole bunch of troops over to them. You may as well just hold once, guys. Until they start trying to move away, at which point we'll attack again, just to pin them in place. Krasnodar could really use some support. Something come over here. My cop's actually going to be quite hard to take, as it's across a river. You should come in to support there. Excellent. You cut across here. You cut there. No. That was right. You attack. You hold. You... That's fine. You guys are holding there. Excellent. Krasnodar should get some pretty hefty reinforcements very shortly. And my tanks are really not very good at attacking stuff, are they? My infantry seem to be a lot stronger. Probably because we don't have that many tanks, it's just basically motorized divisions. Who's attacking? Oh right, because your objective is still there, yeah? Don't. I would really like to have cut them off here because I think we would have caught a lot more out. Just don't think that's going to be an option. One, two, three, four. Where's the fifth? One, two, three, four. Where is the fifth? I don't know. Let's have you assist over on the side. Oh, I think you're there. Let's have you all attack into that spot. We're hitting over here pretty hard. You guys are not moving still. You're allowing us to regain our organisation, which is very good of you. Thank you so much. You can both assist over there, honestly. Smash through that position. Or this position. Either would do. Either would do very nicely. In fact, if we push these guys over into that point, then we're going to catch a whole bunch more. So you race down here. There we go. You immediately attack us, but that's okay. You and Krasnodar, and then we'll try and hit into here. With you supporting. Still not moving. That's probably a mistake. There's no probably about it. That's a mistake. Do we want to let them escape? No, we don't. Okay, you're supporting. Good. All of you support. Where's he going? Is he one of ours? No, he's a Soviet. I don't know. A bit weird. If you take that position though, I'll be really pissed. Because you should not be able to do that. We're attacking you. We'll arrive at next location in a day. You're not telling me what your location is. Meanwhile, the rest of the blue line is sitting pretty still. Yellow, how are you doing? Not doing very much. I mean, we're basically just pushing one big front along here. So it would be slow. We're trying to push up to the side here. I think these guys are making gains, though relatively slowly. But once we have Leningrad, we can push in from the west as well, which would be rather nice. My mouse has stopped working. Why is that? Must be something in the optics. Yep. Okay, cool. Now, where were we? Down here. Continue! Excellent, we've taken my cop. I think we're going to just continue pushing and try and pinning. More of them are moving over here, which is a mistake for them, frankly. We've pushed them here. Okay, let's cut. Cut them off. No, you stay here. Right, we have vehicles in my cop. They've still not realised the danger. I think we're going to cut off a very large portion of the Soviet military here. Stay here. I would really like you to push. Okay, just hold them. Yes! Okay, cut off done. So, we are going to need to hold this and basically let these guys starve. Because that is a lot of division. That's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 37, 41. 41 divisions are about to cut off here. This is going to be a huge victory for Italy. In fact, how are their casualties doing? Right, yeah, it's occupation problem. They have lost 4.7 million to my 500,000. So I think the ratio is skewing slightly now, but we are still beating the living daylights out of the Soviet Union. And they are 45% towards capitulation, and we have just taken a bunch of factories down here. I mean, oh, actually it's not that many. Though we do have 138 now. How many do you have? Military, about 70. Yeah, we have basically double the industrial power of the Soviet Union at this point. I want you to assist in your assault over there. You guys, I want this position. Okay, rest a bit, that's fine. Don't want you losing my cop. No, 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 you're staying there. If I have to pull you out of that division, that order, I will. In fact, I am going to do that. Unassign you. Strasserist coup in the Third Reich. This morning, our ambassador to the Third Reich confirmed reports that Adolf Hitler, Germany's self-styled Führer, was last night overthrown in an inter-party coup, acting on behalf of the exiled Otto Strasser, younger brother of Gregor Strasser, one of the Hitlerite faction numerous assassination victims. Strasser, currently believed to be en route from Switzerland, eschews many of his predecessors' overly anti-Semitic policies and is said to favour rapprochement with the Western powers in exchange for a free reign against the Soviet Union. It is not known exactly what this change in leadership means for Europe. Well, not very much, because the Soviets are mine. Otto Strasser is indeed in command now. They've lost the Hitler leader ability. Huh, interesting. I think that's one of the Vanilla Plus things. Like, if the Third Reich fails in their assaults, then there's a chance that Hitler gets overthrown. And that is precisely what's happened, because this has been stagnant for so long. Although they have actually broken through Maginot here. So the Germans could well start sweeping through France at this point. But, considering how they failed here in the Netherlands, I'm not exactly hopeful. I just hope that they don't turn their attention against me, the Allies or Germany. Because I couldn't deal with the extra pressure, honestly. Piling up pressure to go after that. I mean, yes, you can keep on trying to push your way through. You guys, I'm going to let him go. That's fine. That's going to be another port down, which is silly of them. Okay, I think we're ready. Push, 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 go. Alright, yes, we've taken that. Alright, push from this side as well. I know it's across the strait, but at this point we're just squishing. Squish. Let's hit them from behind as well, just to add added discomfort. Carrier fleet. Aha, we can get the Atlantic fleet, and then we can get the Atlantic fleet. Focus. Oh, another cut-off. And there we go, there's the last of their supply input. And we have radio, which means our troops will reinforce more quickly. Marvellous. Is there any more industry that we could be getting? It is 41, so yes. We could get more construction speed, which I think is an excellent idea. Make it happen. You go that way, you go that way. You may as well stop here as well. And there we go. Let's have all the tanks go over that way. And in fact, all of you guys now assign them to that side. Because we frankly don't need you over here anymore. This is a huge victory for us. Like, ridiculously huge. Look at the Soviet bombers. Crikey, that's a lot of planes. Actually, you keep fighting there just because there's an extra bit of pressure. Let's attack from different angles. Not that we really need to attack at this point, because these guys will basically just die if we were a bit patient. In fact, you know what? That is precisely what we're going to do. We are going to be a bit patient. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to get you four to join them. And don't worry, I will switch some more troops out in a moment. You guys, stop attacking. You, stop attacking. Right. I will need tanks in every position here. So you can go here, and then here. You are going here. You can go here. Go. Just to make sure they can't get out. Just going to make sure we get this full encirclement so that these guys starve. And it should happen fairly quickly. There's a lot of divisions there. How many troops did we kill? Like 200,000 so far. Which is awesome, by the way. Okay, so who is not really being used over on this flank? Infantryman, infantryman. 3, 4. That's 4. You guys can join them. Okay, so you lot are assigned to that front. In fact, you should all be on that one. Okay, good. I'll have you stay behind just a second until the tank arrives. I'm getting a little bit nervous about them just jumping out if the tanks don't get there in time. As soon as the tank arrives, then they're going to have no organisation. Well, they're going to have no equipment because they'll just starve. I don't know why their organisation's recovering. It shouldn't be. They have no supply. Okay, you should arrive very soon. 2 days. When do you leave? 7 days. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, excellent. That was a big victory down. Like, seriously, that is a huge victory. Like, the Soviets, how many divisions are you down to now? About 220. So that's what, a fifth that we killed? 40 divisions? Something like that. Which is marvellous. Right. You know what? Stop attacking here. You attack. You come down here and attack. As soon as that offensive started. Stop attacking. Stop it. Assist that one. Thank you. Open up a second front on that side. Oh man, I'm so happy about this. Oh, more production efficiency. Excellent. We could start getting more resource gain. Because we are at this point going to start producing a lot of our own resources actually. 119, 308, 257, 249. We have a big steel surplus. Let's reduce that. We must have gained a bunch of resources from over here. Likewise, in tungsten, we can reduce production of that. Aluminium we're not importing anyway. Oil. Also a surplus. We could do with a tiny bit more rubber. Okay, and that should allow us to build more military factories too. Like, what kind of resources do we get down here? Oil and tungsten? Yeah, tungsten. That was the main one. In fact, that's it. We're about to get some chromium and a whole bunch of oil once we take this area. And that is definitely going to be the next objective for the blue team. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys hold your attack. You as well. And you. Everyone can hold your attack. Let's prepare for another assault. Who's attacking here? Oh, ally. Japan. Why? Don't bother. In fact, while we're waiting, we might as well, quite frankly, gain some prep bonus, which we can then use in future orders. And no, it's coming up to winter. Just surprised because it seems to be snowing up here. It's August. How's it snowing in August? You might not be able to see that on YouTube, but it definitely was snow. Yeah, these guys, their organization supply is definitely dying, and they'll be a very, very easy squish indeed. I'm just looking to see if any of our Alpine troops are getting experience. They're getting some, but not very much. I do kind of wonder if it's because they are flagged to get reinforcements first, so when troops die, it's actually them getting the supplies and stuff first, meaning that they lose experience. Could be. Alright, squish them. Enough! Wait, let's... No. 5 million. 1 to 10 casualties, roughly. If you're into imprecise maths. Boom. Boom indeed. Alright, so where should the tanks go next? I mean, we could do another cut-off across here. I'm not convinced that we need to do that, though. We could use the tanks up here to push and take Leningrad. I think that's probably the better option. So let's set up a front line here with the objective to take that. And yeah. Off you go. Are you strategic? Yes, you are. Good. Alright. I would like it if the Blues had more Alpine troops down here, although they do have a good number of them, so maybe not. It's fine. Are you guys saying you're ready? You are saying you're ready. Go. I have a feeling that they weren't actually enacting this order. They have another one. You do, for some reason. Let's delete this part of it. Oh, that's deleted the whole thing. Bollocks. Has it? Yeah, it has. Okay. New offensive line. We want... In fact, if the tanks are going to be doing that offensive line, let's cancel that. We can start doing an offensive line here in that case. In preparation for the assault on Moscow from the northwest. We should get a pretty nice prep bonus for doing that. Meanwhile, how's our supply situation? Low, low, low. Gaining. Still low. Artillery, I think we've almost actually finished. We are building more fighters. I think that is probably fine. We could do with another military equipment line, to be quite honest with you. So let's open that up. Any factories that we get in the future can go to mill equipment. Even though we're producing 100 a day, that's still not enough. And yeah, this is completely on hold. I'm pretty sure we've not trained anyone else. In the meantime, no, we have not. Okay, continue. Do we have much production lined up? A little bit. We could do with more. So at this point, I think we can start ramping up our military production over on this side. Not here. I'm going to go inland. That's a lot of factory capacity. Crikey. 7, 7, 10, 10, 9, 7. Lots of factories. Lovely jubbly. We will need to do a whole lot of work on keeping people up there friendly, though. That's you lot moved. And then the ones at the bottom, which are actually being worked on previously, and go to the top. There we go. Get those finished. Concentrated Industry 4. Even more max factories and even more factory output. Let's get Excavation 2 as well. No, Germany, I'm not going to join your faction. Because Italy is rising strong without Germany. And with that, we are going to end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then please do consider subscribing as well. If you have any tips or advice for me, then please do let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.